There is no settling down without some settling for. There is no long-term relationship without not just putting up with your partner's flaws, but accepting them and then pretending they aren't there. We like to call it in my house paying the price of admission. You can't have a long-term relationship with someone unless you're willing to identify the things, the prices of admission you're willing to pay, and the ones you're not. But the ones you're not, the list of things you're not willing to put up with, you really have to be able to count it on one hand. And it can't be superficial bullshit like choose with the mouth open. People, when they're young, have this idea that there's someone out there who's perfect for me. There's the one. The one does not exist. The one is a lie. But the beautiful part of the lie is that it's a lie you can tell yourself. A long-term relationship that's successful is really a myth that two people create together. And myths are built of lies. You meet somebody for the first time, and they're not presenting their warts and all self to you. They're presenting their idealized self to you. Eventually, you get to see the person who is behind that facade. And what's beautiful about a long-term relationship is I pretend every day that my boyfriend is the lie that I met. And he does the same favor to me. We are then forced to be better people than we actually are because it's expected of us by each other. You have to be willing not to see him chewing with his mouth open if you want to be around for his better qualities. And that's the only way you become the one. It's because somebody is willing to pretend you are the one that they were waiting for. Because you're not. Nobody is. No two people are perfect for each other, ever. Period. And if you can't reconcile yourself to that, you will have no relationships that last longer than 2 months. And you know what? It's not going to be their fault. It's going to be your fault.